Hi, my name is Scott, and I'm excited to show you and share with you a tour I created using an app called Kamoot. Kamoot is a free app that you can download. It's free to use in the city of Rome. I don't know about the other cities. I think there's a slight fee to use the app. But anyhow, in Rome it's free, so you won't have to worry about paying for that. The app will guide you step by step on this tour. So this really is a self-guided tour. Let's go to the app now and look on the map here. This is from Kamoot, and we're going to be starting. I mean, if you don't recognize all of these things, but up here is Piazza Venezia, and then we're going to walk down above the Forum. Down here in the bottom right of the screen that's the Colosseo. So we're going to walk to the Forum. You have a great view of the Colosseo from here, and then we're going to make our way through the Jewish Ghetto and over to Torre Argentina, where there's a great little pizzeria right there. And this distance from A to 2 is about 1 mile. And then we're going to make our way over to Campo Dei Fiori, on up to Piazza Navona, and over to the Pantheon. And then over to Trevi's fountain, and finally up to the Spanish Steps. Anyway, if you like this video, if you find it helpful, I would appreciate you liking my video. If you would like additional content like this, then consider subscribing. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this tour, and let's get going. Here we go. And the tour starts right at this column 3, and this is where the tour starts. And we'll be walking right along the edge of this big monument here into a piazza designed by Michael Angelo right here. This is a very famous piazza, and it's also one of the 7 hills of Rome. It has an elevated location, and we're going to look down on the Roman Forum. Okay, fasten your seat belts, because here we go. When we're leaving this piazza, we're going to leave right through this alleyway over here. And right over here, there's a really cool vista point. This little road right there. Let's see if we can zoom out on this. We can drop a little pin here even. And you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, this is one of the best views of the Roman Forum. It's absolutely free. We're just about 25 meters from Piazza Michael Angelo, where we just were. And there's a path that will lead you back behind the building, and you get this awesome view of the Forum. When we leave this square here, we're going to be heading over towards, down this road over here, towards this here is the Theater Marcello. And we're going to come across the street here and walk through some cool ruins right through this area here, and we're going to come out into the Jewish Ghetto, which is right down here. So we're going to continue on our tour from here, and here we go. So whenever you're in Rome, you'll see these water fountains, so to speak, falling to the ground. They flow all the time. This is a great place to get a drink to eat, or not drink to eat, but something to drink, if Kim can figure out how to not squirt the car. Anyway, the water's fresh, and it's free, and it's from the Eternal City.
Can we fill your water bottles?
You can fill your water bottles there as well. Anyway, they're scattered throughout Rome. Great place to get water. As you walk, you're going to come across ruins like these almost everywhere you look. going to be entering right now into the Jewish Ghetto. This is kind of part of it. We're just kind of in the ruined part of it. Now we're going to go into the repaired part of it. Okay, I'm right outside this Jewish bakery that has been selling pastries for, believe it or not, 300 years. And you look at the building, you'll see there's no sign. And they say that they don't need a sign because they've been around so long. They're an iconic place. People line up out the door. And if you're here, get the pizza. So here's the Jewish pizza. It doesn't look like pizza, right? But they call it the Jewish pizza. And let's give it a try. A lot of nuts. There's fruit. It's very good. It's filling, it's substantial, and more than anything, it's a tradition. So if you're in the Jewish Ghetto, fork over $5 and get yourself a piece of Jewish pizza. Once we leave the Jewish Ghetto, we're going to come out to the main street. We're going to head right up the road about 2 blocks. Right on the corner here, there's a pizzeria called Pizzeria Florida. And across the street is this big tower here is called the Torre Argentina. And this is also happens to be where Julius Cezar was murdered many years ago. He was stabbed. And this has now become, there's actually, you can actually walk down here. There's some platforms. So you can kind of look at this. This is also a cat sanctuary, a cat colony, I guess. But the pizza place is right down here. So this is the greatest pizza place, I think, in Rome, as far as the Italian style goes. So when you get your pizza, there's limited seating inside. Just outside of Pizza Florida, there's a couple of benches. You can sit down there, or you can do this. Walk directly across the street, check out the ruins. This is a piazza, or the place where Caesar was murdered, and it's also a cat sanctuary. As we leave the Torre Argentina area, we're going to be heading over towards Campo Dei Fiori. It's right down this road here. See this place here? This is Campo Dei Fiori, where now we're going to take a look a little closer at what's going down here in Campo Dei Fiori, the oldest market in Rome. So right through this little odd entryway, that's Campo Dei Fiori. There's other ways to get in here, but this is kind of an interesting way. A hat, scarf, or shirt, they've got it for you here at Campo Dei Fiori. So in the market, they have just about every type of balsamic vinegar, olive oil, condiments, all types of condiments to choose from. These guys are the condiment king here. So these are more like show pasta, if you look up close. Got all the pretty colors in there, but they're really not very good. Ciao! Come stai? Bene, grazie. I asked that guy how many years this market's been here. I don't think he understood me. He said it closes at 3:30. From Piazza Navona, or not Piazza Navona, from Campo Dei Fiori, you can see right over here, just a hop, skip, and a jump, maybe 200 yards or so, is Piazza Navona, Rome's most beautiful piazza. Let's take a look. I'm basically in the middle of Piazza Navona, and this is one of the most beautiful piazzas in all of Rome. It probably rivals most piazzas for beauty in all of Italy. When you leave Piazza Navona, we're going to be heading over. You can see right from here, this cool building right here is the Pantheon. That is where we're heading next. Pantheon is one of the coolest buildings in Rome. In fact, it's kind of like a building that's been photoshopped. When you're there in real life, it just doesn't match the scenery, and it just feels like it's unreal. So, I mean, that's at least my perception. And yeah, let's take a look. So you can see we're at the Pantheon. And one thing I can say is this place, this building is absolutely massive. It really is. I mean, it just sticks out. Okay, from the Pantheon, this is the Pantheon here. We're going to be heading to Trevi's fountain, which is right up in this direction. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Well, oh, there we are right here. You see, even, you know, look at all these buildings, get a little lost. There's Trevi's fountain. Let's go down and take a look. Hold on. So there's a tradition that if you throw a coin over your shoulder, you get to come back to Rome. And Kim did it again. We keep doing it. We ended up back here. Our last stop on this tour is the Spanish Steps, which isn't too far from here. So here's the Trevi's fountain. And the Spanish Steps are just over here in this direction. Here we are. Here's the Spanish Steps. This is the top of the steps. And as you come down here, you land up in this piazza. I do recommend you take the stairs on up. There's a great vista point from up here. And another side note, just over here in this building is the first McDonald's in all of Italy was put in here in, I think it was 1983. And I was actually there for the I wouldn't say grand opening, but I was there the first week it opened up. I just happened to be in Rome. And it's kind of a special McDonald's. I mean, quite a bit different than what you'd expect in the United States, but go take a look and let me know what you think. On the way to the Spanish Steps, there's a McDonald's. Seeing a McDonald's in Italy is nothing interesting, but this was the first one, built in, I think, 1984. And there we are at the Spanish Steps. It's actually very pretty. the stairs really fast. It was not a blast. I'm out of gas. That's the best I got. So from here, it's been probably 3 to 4 hours since you left on the tour. By the time you stop and have lunch and dinner or whatever you're going to be doing and checking in all the sites, you can then hop on the metro from here and head to wherever you want. From here you could head out to the Colosseo, the Vatican. You could head over to Circus Maximus, head out to the Aqueduct Park, or back to your hotel. Anyway, the day's yours, and hopefully you enjoyed this walking tour. It is one of the best walking tours, I think. And with the help of Kamoot, it will make it self-guided, it'll make it free, and then as you go along, you know, you can take time at what interests you, and you can speed walk through the things that, you know, you don't like. Although I doubt you'll do much speed walking, because there are so many things in Rome, unexpected things that you just run across, and yeah, it's a very nice walk. So hope you enjoy it. Okay, it's time to cram in. This is when you gotta watch your wallet.